After that or 2 weeks after that, everyone will forget about Azerbaijani elections.
In a grotesque way, it's a very sophisticated regime. They encourage loyalty through, they just raise wages 7 times for the repressive national security force that will be in charge of the Ministry of Internal Affairs troops. And this basically means that the government is taking its own steps, the regime is taking its own steps to prepare for the post-election situation.
Back in Baku, Murat attends a local rally of the United Opposition Parties, known as the Azadlik, or Freedom Bloc. His job is to advise its leadership, deal with foreign media, and write speeches. Hoping to emulate the Ukrainian success, the Freedom Bloc has also chosen orange as its colour.
This is the beginning. More people are turning up. I can see more people walking down. That's good. There'll be 2,000 here.
Murat's boss, Ali Karimli, is one of the opposition leaders. His election pledge is to stamp out corruption and poverty. The opposition promises to give every citizen over $200 in cash from the oil revenue. It draws its support from the countryside's impoverished workers and Baku's intellectual elite.
It's not a parliamentary seat I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the restoration of the rule of law in Azerbaijan. I'm fighting for the removal of this government that is branded with the shameful stamp of corruption. My demand is to establish truth and justice in Azerbaijan. I hope that not just here, but everywhere, in every single corner in Azerbaijan, people will vote for the Freedom Bloc on the 6th of November. When that time comes, I believe you will vote for freedom.
The Freedom Bloc says it's encouraged by the attendance at local rallies like this and estimates more than half the country supports them, but it's worried that the vote will be rigged. For the opposition, it's crucial to get the voters out. The more the voters feel cheated, the more of them they hope will be on the street calling for an orange revolution. But the president is confident.
There has been talk about another orange revolution scenario. Are you concerned that that could happen in Azerbaijan?
No, I don't think so. And people here, when they see these orange T-shirts, we can only laugh on that.
The revolutions in neighbouring Georgia and Ukraine were sparked when thousands of outraged citizens demonstrated against rigged elections. These protests were orchestrated by well-funded youth movements. Emin is preparing leaflets calling people to vote.
I'm putting the orange paper in.
The Georgian pro-democracy movement got nearly $500,000 from George Soros to help fund activities like this. Serbian activists received millions from the United States. In Azerbaijan, youth activists say they have received nothing. Leafleting at universities was the lifeblood of youth movements elsewhere. Having seen how successful these actions were in other countries, the Azeri government has started to crack down. Many young people now feel it's dangerous to be seen even reading a pro-democracy leaflet. The young opposition activist leading this protest is Saeed Nuriev. When he returned from attending a pro-democracy conference abroad, he was arrested on charges of planning a coup.
We're not criminals. We're not terrorists. We're not rebels. We're demanding our rights. We don't use violence against anyone. Most probably the authorities will arrest us. Even if they don't arrest us, they'll pull the rug from under us. They'll try to set us up by using provocations.
With 30 days to go to the elections, the ruling party's youth wing is holding a rally in support of the president. Emin has come to check things out. He finds a column of students marshalling the event. The rally is highly orchestrated.
Glory to the President of the Republic, Mr. Ilham Aliyev. Glory to Mr. President who cares for Azeri youth, who does his best to nurture Azeri youth. Human rights are being respected in Azerbaijan and steps are undertaken towards European integration. This shows that Mr. Ilham Aliyev, our beloved leader, is working hard for the future and development of the Azerbaijani state, dear youth.
But at the back of the rally, student marshals are working even harder to prevent people from leaving.
Hey, you can't force me to be here. Here is a civic confrontation. People over here want to leave for the tube station over there, but the students aren't letting them, and they're not giving any reasons.
The very fact that you, me, all of us, have gathered in the square today is an example of our commitment to a prosperous future of Azerbaijan, dear youth.
To counter the government's well-oiled PR machine, the opposition is trying to seize the initiative by organising a morale-boosting rally in the city centre. It's a tactic that's been successfully tried and tested in other revolutions. The Freedom Bloc announces its new strategy.
Our position is very clear, and I would like to underscore it again. No one, including the mayor's office or the president's office for that matter, can deprive the citizens of Azerbaijan of their constitutional right to free assembly. If our right to hold rallies in the centre of Baku is not honoured, we will be forced to continue with unsanctioned demonstrations, regardless whether the mayor's office agrees or not.
The mayor's office doesn't agree. With neither party backing down, the scene is set for a clash.
As soon as you get there, give me a call, right? Okay, speak to you soon, bye. The bus is over there, full of riot police in full gear. Police blocks over there, and all around this building. So as soon as our guys manage to get somewhere, 100 meters away from the building, they get arrested, put in a bus, taken away. Because there's so many police officers everywhere.
The opposition has called on its supporters to convene at the 28th of May Square in central Baku. The police have blocked all the roads leading to the square. When the opposition leadership arrives in a black Mercedes, the police have their own way of welcoming them. Next, the police turn on the opposition supporters.
First experience, Azerbaijani democracy, right here, Azerbaijani democracy. This is Ilham Aliyev's regime. Okay, Ilham Aliyev's regime is destroying people's freedom.
Election observers say that the authorities are now actively prohibiting opposition candidates from meeting with voters throughout Azerbaijan. With 25 days to the election, Murat says that they have no choice but to continue their policy of holding rallies that have not been authorized by the government.
We're going to the rally now, and we'll be going in together with parliamentary candidates. These are the leadership of the Popular Front Party, and they will go at the front of the column. So we have to get there first, making sure we don't get arrested. There are friends waiting for us, isn't that lovely?
Emin is already in the city centre. But just yards from the opposition headquarters, the police arrest